Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson Tires and Wheels.
If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson Tires and Wheels.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson Tires and Wheels.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the live post-race, post-battle Wake the Squatch live feed. We got a lot of good info for you tonight. We're ready to rock. What an event. We got guys tuning in right now. We're going to give you all the details, all the dirty details that happened over the weekend. Right, babe?
Yep.
All right. We got the Havoc scrolls. We get to add to them, tell you who won Wake the Squatch and what went down this weekend. Awesome event. Join us now. All right, people are tuning in. I got a long list of stuff to go over. We got our microphones set up for the post-fight live stream from Wake the Squatch.
How you doing, champ?
Oh, I am wiped out. This event was a doozy. It always is. It took us all the way to the 12th round, one of our biggest events that we do at Mountain Mafia and up at the Purcell Trench Ranch, and we had a great time. We'll go round for round, tell you what happened. We fought the dust, we fought the mud. What a badass event. What an awesome, awesome group of people. And we have some cool stuff to show you. About halfway through at the intermission, some amazing shots and pictures that our friends from Maximo Outdoors did. And let's get right to it. You know, we started off, people started rolling in early. It was getting busy right away. A little too early for some of you guys. Friday, let's talk about Friday. We had an awesome little Turtle Rock party. Lots of action. Ryan Stotts brought out his new buggy. That thing's killer. Can't wait to see it racing with us or putting on a show, which he did some of that. That was killer. Started off.
So the half hog.
Half hog
Friday
is
afternoon,
back.
the
Wow.
track. That was cool.
Massive monster. Cool to see that thing rip. We're going to tell you what happened on the prologue. We teched everybody in, and then we did the prologue. What did we start with? Trail class,
Yeah,
right?
we started with trail class, which has been growing a lot.
Trail class is growing, and people want to see that grow. How do we do it? Let's talk about it. Let's get more people involved. I got asked by a lot of people, what's it take to race trail class? And got a lot of people interested. So let's see. We got, oh, this is all in order and everything, isn't it? Shane Tatum won the prologue. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. David Hines, 2:26. Jacob Hines, 2:37. Casey Nelson with a 2:39.
David and Jacob, that was their first time racing with us.
First time racing with us. They've been to the ranch. I've hung out with them before.
The white Forerunner and then
And
the
the blue
Ranger.
Ford.
Yes.
Nice. Rooting for that Ranger.
Yeah, hopefully you guys had a good time. My buddy Evan Griffith, 2:46. Not so good there. Stephanie Pat, first time racing, 3:21. And our buddy Cameron, who swamped out, sucked some water, got it running again, 3:24 for his prologue. So again, a lot of people don't understand exactly how this works. We run them on a prologue course, then we take those times, and that determines where they start in their heat race. And we divide it up depending on the number of drivers. If you have a lot of drivers, we get 2 heats out of it. So we try to mix and match that to make it fair. And then from there, you either go to the main or you go down to the last chance qualifier. So the prologue only determines where you start in that first heat race. Apparently some drivers thought the prologue determined where they start in every race, and that's not true. So we do a stagger start for some of it. We definitely fought the dust. We definitely fought the mud. A lot of flat tires, but some awesome, badass racing, you guys.
That's racing, though.
It is.
Like,
It is.
That's what.
The King of the Hammers doesn't have dust, and Senny Fab doesn't have mud. Yeah, right. They all have it all. And you got to see a little of all of it this weekend. So we try our best to make the best courses, and we've come a long ways. And let us know what you think is going to make a better course, better passing. Obviously, some more dust control would be good, something we just can't control all of, and we do our best. So we're going to continue to try to make it better for you. Let's go to the Rampage prologue, and you know, the prologue is so cool because it's that hot lap that these guys they get to throw down. Not everybody decides to. Some people hold back a little, but not Ron Adams Jr. because he won the prologue with a 137. Jesse DeLeon, 138. Jason Gonzalez, 139. Justin Taylor, 139.78. So you can see these guys are close. This is great racing, great competition. Best thing that we can do is to get more opportunities to pass, in my opinion. let's talk about it. What do you got to say? Give me your suggestions, because I get suggestions a lot, and some people might think I'm not listening or I don't hear it. We do hear it. It comes down to logistics. One of these guys wanted a big rock section, and he wanted it today. Well, you know what? That ain't happening. But I am listening. We will try. Clayton Laud, let's see, Matt Ochoa right after Justin Taylor, 141. Clayton Laud had a tough one, 216 on the prologue. That is one hell of a race class, I'll tell you. That's why we had to split them up from the big tire guys to the next size down, and hopefully you guys are understanding that now, because it really does make sense.
So that doesn't mean anything, that line.
That line, okay. So Brooke and crew do such a good job with the timing. Our girl Corey, our girl Mia, you guys are awesome. So thank you so much for sitting out there and dedicating the time to making this awesome. Also our track crew, there's so many of them to list. We have an awesome slideshow we're gonna show you, some of the good times and the amazing people that we have involved to do this, because it is a whole army. Havoc Prologue, Justin Haft fought in the Haft Hog, 137. Now that is, I mean, he's half a second slower than Ron Adams Jr. in the prologue. So if that doesn't tell you something, these trucks are competitive, and 137 is pretty damn quick out there. Almost the fastest one, second fastest of the day out of anybody. So next one, Van Haft, 146. Cameron Witt, great to have you guys back, 148.
Did you say Brian Whittier? You skipped Brian.
Oh, I thought you said that line didn't
No, I
matter.
said the line didn't.
Oh, the line didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Brian Whittier was second then with a 140, followed by Van Haft, 146. Cameron Witt, 148. Gray Whittier, 149. Nick Devlin, 153. And Justin Taylor roll. So he rolled over. Is that what happened?
No, he actually didn't race that, so that
He
should
didn't
be
race. Oh, so
scratched
he
off.
went to the back of the pack.
He
and then
didn't race
raced.
Havoc. He
He didn't
race
have.
Havoc.
Okay, I'm confused because I saw him race. Yeah, he didn't race Big Tire.
No.
Gotcha.
I believe he had fuel issues, and once again, Gear Shift Garage.
Gear Shift
The
Garage.
guy is like a master of all things. I think he did a tune on site for Justin.
No.
I tried.
I broke character, sorry.
Yeah, once again, Gear Shift Garage, awesome people. We had a really good time with them down at the Mint 400, and looking forward to hanging with them some more, because the guys got a great eye with the camera, and they're a lot of fun to hang out with, and check them out.
Just generally smart dude.
Very smart guy.
Laying down tunes in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, that's the prologue. Let's get into that other data that you have. Anybody commenting? What'd you guys think? Was it fun? Huh?
Tons of comments.
Tons of
People are
comments.
stoked. People love.
The heads up vehicular violence, just badass.
I have to agree with you there, Bam. Bam Lee says, thought this was off-road racing. Since when do you have dust control? Sounds like some complaining. Bingo.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, we just want to provide the very
wait.
best races we can.
Also, there was some mud issue too, so
That's when it was.
that's also.
It was hammers.
It was perfect, is what it was. It was perfect because it added another level of hardness. So
The other one I heard was, and I'm not even BSing you, and it's true because I've been there, and it is very difficult coming back on that jump track. The sun was in my eyes. I would have won that one, but the sun was in my eyes. No, it wasn't that bad, but that sun is gnarly coming down that back stretch through the rhythm section at the right time of day. It was like that during practice, and definitely difficult. I've been there. Practice was cool. We ran these guys a little bit so they could check out the rhythm. Created some mud. I scooped it out with the excavator. All in all, the rhythm sections turned out pretty damn good.
yeah, and joking aside, like it's at Mountain Mafia, it's either dusty or it's muddy.
And we
That's-
are trying. We agree it is off-road racing, but we also want to have a rad experience for everybody. And when it's super dusty, it's not the greatest. So we try our best.
So we also know we have room for improvements, and my mind is always open to any suggestions that anybody has. We're always looking for new sponsors to help us handle some of this stuff, so keep that in mind. If you or somebody you want to know, or somebody you know has a dozen water trucks, wants to come out and hang, we do the best we can. And weather plays a huge part. We could have just as easily had the rain that we got 2 days later over the whole weekend. So I'm thankful for a great weekend. We had no real bad injuries, a couple bumps and bruises as usual, and we can all live to party on.
It wasn't windy.
Wasn't
it was
windy.
Sunny out. It was April. We have been up to our ears in mud there before in April. That's why
Yep.
we moved the head-to-head racing to April, so there would be less dust. But that just wasn't in the cards, so.
Wasn't from a lack of effort.
So what other comments we got? You know, I'm hoping for some suggestions or some feedback.
Not yet.
And sounds like people are pretty stoked on the racing. You know, we've been all over the place. We go to the Mint, we go to Hammers multiple times. Love getting out, checking out new stuff, but from my point of view, I know I'm biased or whatever, but I saw more action every lap of these heads-up racers than I saw all week long at some of these other events. It was a lot of action, and it was badass. These racers put on an excellent show, and for that, I thank you.
Yeah.
So those are the results, but you didn't talk about the final, right?
We haven't
we
gotten
haven't
through the
gotten
heats or any of that
Okay.
yet,
all right,
so
'cause that was the best race of the weekend.
yeah,
in my
we'll
opinion.
keep going.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
You're good.
Last race was the best race.
Okay, this is heat number 1, correct? Or what do we got here?
Nope, that is the overall.
Overall, thank you.
That is the main for trail.
This is the main for trail class. Okay. Well, they run their heat races. We take the top 2. The others go to the last chance qualifier. We ran all of that, and here's how we wound up.
Well, actually, sorry, I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead.
explain. The LCQs for these classes, didn't end up happening because of the
Breakage.
because there were people that broke. So we moved people into the main.
And that all depends on how many drivers we have, who breaks, who can continue. We had a lot of breakage.
Actually, there was 7 and 5 of them raced.
So there was 7, so we lost 2 throughout the day in trail class. And I'm just going to go down the list. Evan Griffith, again, first place. He's earning it. You know, he hasn't been racing that long, but he has a lot of first places. And if you think it's luck, let's do it again, right, Evan? Nice job. And
That's Jacob.
Jacob
Hines.
Hines.
Yeah, he was in the white.
Second place, that
Yeah.
nice Forerunner. Yeah, great job, man. I know you guys had a good time. I saw you all weekend long. Third place, my man Shane Tatum. You got some competition up here now, so I have no doubt you're all about it. So good racing, good show. We're still looking for that damn bike. Anybody knows anything about the bike?
The orange generally.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on completely family-friendly events where a kid shouldn't lose his bike. Now, I know he left it somewhere and forgot about it, came back many hours later.
No excuse.
But that's no excuse at all. We've never had a problem like that. We want to get this kid his bike back. Hunter's a good friend of mine, and I want him to have his bike back. So if anybody knows anything, help us help him. He's an awesome kid. He's family to us, and
Yeah, his
no excuse for that.
grandpa had it all like sandblasted.
Grandpa did
and
a
had it
beautiful
repainted
custom
and
job on
everything.
it, and he deserves his bike back. So next one was Casey Nelson, 4th place. Always good racers. They got a new rig. They had some trouble, and they already know how the race scene works. That's all part of it. So anything we can do to help you, let us know. You know where my shop's at. I'll always try to help you guys out. 5th place, Cameron Smith. Didn't go the way he wanted, but he has a blast doing it. Good friend of mine. We snowboarded all winter together. He's a ripper, and he's not happy with 5th, but he'll be back stronger than ever.
He was pretty happy.
He's always happy. He's a great guy, but I know
He had a good time.
he's gunning for the podium too. Rampage class. This was so sick. You know, you might have heard Ron Adams Jr. took out the Joe Gibbs engine out of his NASCAR, put it in the single-seater for the weekend, and that definitely paid off for him. He won every race he was in. There's a video out there showing him making 2 or 3 passes after he had to stop. Earned it, completely kicked ass, and AMSOIL decided they want to hook him up this year with a bunch of product, get some stickers on the rig, and see what else this guy can do. He's getting some support. Second place, Justin Taylor. So these two, Ron and Justin, had amazing racing back and forth. Just a dogfight through the rhythm section, all over the track. Justin Taylor, again, another one of my very favorite racers.
He was on small tires too.
Small
this
tires,
time.
not what he's totally used to, and just whoop some ass. So thanks for the great show, you guys. AMSOIL also reached out to me and said that they love the vehicular violence that Justin Taylor's throwing down. So they're picking him up this year as well. Tons of product support, and they're looking for more racing between these guys, that's for sure. Finally got Jason Gonzalez racing out here. He broke some wheels, he went through some tires, put on a hell of a show. That thing sounds so good, and hope you guys had a really good time. Looked like you guys were having fun. Very, very badass rig and a badass driver. He won that Savage Award, and I think it was pretty unanimous, right?
Yeah, it was.
So that tells you what's up right there.
IBEX Off-Road's got a rad video of that.
That's
Yeah.
right, yes. And that's Orville and Alan and those guys, Big Truck Slow Bucks. We got 406 Drone Solutions catching it, Gear Shift Garage. Who else we got filming out there this round?
Keller Creations? Yeah.
Keller,
Gear Shift
well, I was
Garage.
saving him for last, the
Oh,
legend, right?
sorry.
Keller Creations talked him into making the trip, and
Maximo
lot
took
more of that
pictures.
coming,
Maximo,
hopefully.
Broke Boys, they all
Oh,
took
yeah.
pictures.
yeah,
Maximo
yep.
and Broke
Got
Boys.
something special for you with Maximo later on.
yeah, we have a little slideshow. We're going to show you guys some of the good times, and really, we'll talk about it more when we do it, but it's to showcase and thank our crew and our awesome people involved. 4th place, Jesse DeLeon, and 5th place, Clayton Laud.
So that qualified Justin Taylor and Jason Gonzalez. The other people were qualified already for the Rampage Championship in September.
Yeah, so congratulations on that, fellas. We're going to go to Havoc class. What a brawl in Havoc class. Justin Haft, he won it. Come out with the Haft Hog, and that thing is just nasty. Really glad to see it back. I've known it since 07 when it rolled in, not even finished on the trailer at Top Truck Challenge. That's kind of where Havoc started. That was kind of the day Havoc style racing began, was 07. Met this wild-haired Canadian, Clayton Kratz, and even though he was an alternate, put on one hell of a show with, back then it was the Warthog, and one of my very best friends named it, actually, Jared Jones.
How did he end up as an alternate?
Because it's voted in with the magazine.
I know, but
Well, everybody was so not stoked on him being an alternate, they actually let him run some of these courses and events, and it was kind of after the fact, and it was the most brutal vehicular beatdown that I have seen. It was legendary. Backing up and pinning it right into these things, logs and rocks. I'd never seen anything like it. Nobody else probably had either. Clifton Slay showed up from Avalanche Engineering wearing a tuxedo, checking stuff out. It was incredible. That's where we hooked up with Thorson. Thorson won that year. And actually, it was great to see Pat and Thorson.
Okay.
What do we got?
Fun Havers calling.
Answer it.
Hello?
What's up, man?
Hey.
What's up, Eric? How's it going?
Oh, good, man. How are you guys?
Great. We're doing a little live feed, little post-fight live feed action with Mount Mafia.
Nice. I'm not interrupting, am I?
No, dude, we answer for you when you call. What's going on?
I just wanted to hit you guys up and see how the weekend went and talk about what we can get into this year with you.
Yeah, the weekend was incredible. We had a lot of fun, I'll tell you that.
It always looks like a lot of fun up there, man. It's been a little while at the ranch, but man, I've been coming up there since 2019, 2020. My good buddy Ryan Stotts invited me up one time, and him and I cruised up and had a good time. And We kind of reconnected back at LB this year, King of LB, and thought, man, what better way to get some things together than get Fun Haver with Mountain Mafia and do some fun stuff.
We're all about it. We're all about having fun, as you can tell. So that's rad, man. I can't wait to hook back up with you guys. And I remember you from way back in the Burton snowboard days, way before this off-road and stuff, if I remember right.
Yeah, man, that's where I feel like that's where all of this stuff kind of gets started, right?
It is.
Snowboarding, BMX bikes, motocross. Like most of us have roots in that stuff, and having fun back then like this, and growing up kids having fun with big boy toys now.
Absolutely. No, that's awesome that you say that, because that's exactly how it is for us. So, rad. Well, thanks for the call. Let's we'll get back to you this week and get some stuff going.
I think he's got an assignment for us or something like that.
Oh, what's that?
You want us to do anything?
Yeah, man. I was actually thinking if you guys were doing some sort of a little race recap, we'd love to share it with the Fun Haver crowd too, and see what we can put out and get a little attention on the Havoc style racing with the Fun Haver crew. And at some point, we got to link up and do some more stuff like that together. So yeah, if you guys are doing something like that, we'd be down to help out.
Awesome.
That sounds great, man. I look forward to it. We'll hit you up this week and we'll get to work on it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's make it happen.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right. Later, man.
Later.
Wow. Okay. So you should. That's how Mike Tyson rolls in. Towel with a hole and shoes with no socks, and that's how I'm rolling tonight. For Stephanie, you were wondering.
Apparently no pants either.
Who else rolls with
But you can't see that.
Who else runs with the Mafia?
Fun Haver wants to roll with the Mafia. That's rad. Those guys are great. Eric's a good friend, and everybody who he rolls with is a lot of fun. So yeah, we might have to get Vaughn and Lauren up to the ranch and see what's up.
You see Vaughn in the Predator? That'd be sick.
Yeah. Hey, I'll let Jason Shearer drive it. He approved. So we'll see if Vaughn wants to drive the Pred. We'll see. I might let him. He drove some of your stuff a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
He calls one of my Mustangs the Mistress.
Right.
He couldn't bring it home, but he'd like to borrow it every
Borrow
once in a
it.
while.
All right. So where were we? We were talking about the Hog. And he won Havoc class. That's awesome. He already had a Havoc spot. Great to see Nick Devlin back.
Yeah, and he finished with all of his tires on, and he was super broken.
He was upside down a few times.
Oh,
and
but I mean, he wanted a spot, and he ran that last race pretty
is
hard.
Nick watching? Is he on here?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it was good to see him. We had some really good conversations, and he's a buddy. We get along really good. He finds me some really killer snowboards in his area, and he knows what I like. So
Yeah, he did good.
Van Half took third, also got a Havoc spot. That's what those guys were there for, if I remember right. Gray was testing the new U-joints this weekend, and we got one right here for you. We'll show it to you. So Gray tends to break these U-joints like way too often. I don't think Leroy's broken one. We got all these badass racers with a lot of power, a lot more power than Gray has, and they don't break them. But Gray destroys them. So old Jeb came down from the mountain, grabbed the cutoff wheel and the grinder, and started whittling out of some 4340, pushing a little bronze in the caps. He was gonna buy the caps, and then realized CTM just went out of business since '93. So what do? We go see Patriot Chassis. We design a U-joint. We design some caps, and we tested these this weekend, and they worked excellent. They worked incredible. The reason Gray stopped was he was eating up a tire, and he is low on those 54s right now, and he's just been tearing them up. So he decided to stop, save his tire, and he's having fun anyway. He can race Havoc anytime he wants, but he wound up qualifying also. And then Brian Whittier had a blown out gas tank and was able to get it fixed. And there's little talk and controversy about that. Are you going to check that and this and that? We checked it. And I didn't get any smell or any gas fumes at all. So we let him run on that and had no more problems at all with that. And he's probably back to the drawing board or fixing that tank, and he'll be back. So, hate to say it, probably one of the worst weekends I've seen Brian race, and that happens every once in a while. Hopefully that's behind him, because he's a great competitor, and look forward to him coming back super strong.
This is the main.
And then we went to the main event, and you know, we call some of this stuff the Triple Crown, and that's just where the guys that raced in February, raced with us here in April, and are going to race with us at the Summer's End Throwdown. We'll take those scores. But you guys always want unlimited against unlimited and no tire size things, so we wound up putting the fastest against the fastest, and in the end, it wound up being Ron Adams Jr., Justin Taylor, and Jason Gonzalez in the main. So small tires totally dominating the overall win, and that was Ron Adams Jr. He got first place in every single race.
Yeah.
He won every race that he did.
All small tire race too.
It was all small tire because that's who was left. Now, they're bringing more to the table. They're bringing Buddy to the table. He's a busy guy this summer and busy right now, but he will be back racing. He is in that underrated Tim Cameron machine they're getting dialed. It's probably super dialed, ready to go.
So we have both now, Buddies racing and Vans racing, some younger.
So we have two father-son teams going on. And we got some grandpas out there as well. So it's really cool to see 2 and 3 generations up here growing the racing with us. It's amazing, actually. So part of the reason why we do it. Let's talk about Badass. Who won the Badass?
Who won the Badass?
Yeah. Putting you on the spot, huh?
It was not just one person.
That's right. It wasn't.
It was a split, and it went to Van and Justin Haft. So they got to hold that trophy together.
Well deserved, you know. Run one race car, try running 2. It is, I can't even imagine how hard that is and what's going on. But those guys pulled it off great. Justin Haft, Van Haft, dad and son split the Badass. So that's a memory to remember, I think. Those guys earned it. And then, of course, Jason Gonzalez got that Savage Award because that's what he is.
And there was a little sponsorship on that Savage Award as
That's
well.
right. J.R. DeLeon throwing down $250 to the Savage, went right to Jason Gonzalez.
Oh, and then on Sunday we did a Sunday special rock course for one more Havoc spot and one more Rampage spot. But also we got some Justin Taylor ran, Andy Shep ran. They're both qualified for Havoc, and Andy's qualified for Rampage. Melissa brought her buggy out. And she...
Oh, thanks.
She
Smelling salts.
got her Havoc spot. Ron Adams ran. And then Chad Hansen, also got a Rampage spot. And we had some... Justin Taylor did it in 1:30. I think Melissa...
I'm going to say, hell of a show, you guys. You know, it's Sunday. Been through a lot already. Melissa and Chad made this special trip up to try to earn their spots. And thanks for the great show. You guys did damn good.
She was second at 1:43. And then Ron did 1:59. Andy was 4 minutes 42. And Chad got hung up. I think something broke in his car on the rock pile. But he still got a Rampage spot.
Secured his Rampage spot. Melissa secured her Havoc spot. That was the idea for them. Thanks for coming up and putting on a good show. It was a great Sunday morning. Went great. Yeah, totally.
So I just wanted to bring one thing up on when we're racing. If you have a question or you don't know something where your placement is or where you should be running, you need to come and talk to me. I organize all the people, I have all of that stuff. Just come and talk to me. And then if we need to involve Ben in it, I will talk to him about it, but it just makes it easier contact person when it comes to lining up. knowing what your time is, knowing when you're going to race. It just makes it a lot easier. If you have an issue with something that happened in the race, you can come and talk to me. And then if I feel like I need to talk to Ben about it, which I probably will, I'll do that. But that's going to make it way easier for you, and it's going to make it way easier for me so that we don't have any crossed wires.
We're working on it. We're trying to make it better, and we're establishing some protocol to make it better for you and to make it better for us. I hate gray areas. You guys know that about me if you've hung out and you've done these races. I don't like shit that's up in the air. I don't like gray areas. We like black and white, cut and dry. It makes it so much easier. So if you see a hole in our program, let us know. Chances are we've thought about it because we do this all. We're always doing this. And that's another thing I want you guys to know. Like, we put out the coolest stuff that we can out there, but we all have regular jobs to try to make this happen. So we try to put it back into the ranch and into the racing for you.
And I'm the square, so no matter what, I'm going to always be fair and always line people up or score people the way that they're supposed to be scored.
And yeah, I always say it, and this is the perfect time again, is don't leave it up to the ref. You know, Ron Adams Jr. knocked him out, knockout, and won every single race. There was no judgment calls to make. That's the best way to do it, guys. I know everybody tries to. Easier said than done, but if we make a decision, it's on behalf of the best racing and what's the most fair. We don't play any favorites with anybody. So.
Yeah, and open door policy, we're here to eliminate people getting mad. Well, I mean,
which will never happen.
You can be mad if you want. It's fine. I'll probably be mad too, but you know, just come and talk to us. It makes everything way easier. It quashes any problems that are going to fester. So, yeah. If you
How was
don't,
your
then
weekend?
on you.
It was rad.
Yeah, you were stuck in that media trailer. You guys, media guys.
406 Drum Solutions. We got Gear Shift Garage to come out. They were a huge help. Got Keller Creations to come out. He was a huge help. The staples, Smack Out Adventures and Big Trucks Low Bucks. They're always there. Orville had something else going on, but
He sent his guys.
Alan was there to represent.
Yeah, sent his crew.
And there's some rad videos already out there. There's a full video from High Octane Films, 2 hours plus, covering the whole weekend. Go check that out. So yeah, lots of good media coming out of this event.
So I think what we're going to do now, do we have a slideshow? Should we do that slideshow now?
Yeah, I want to talk about a few things.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's talk about the parity between these two classes, right?
Yeah,
Havoc
I
versus
love it.
Rampage.
Yes.
Justin Half decided to keep Half Tog in one piece. It did great all weekend. He didn't feel like he needed to prove anything. I completely agree. So he didn't race in the Triple Crown, the final race. But it was healthy and went on the trailer. And in the prologue, it was...
Well, he did rate. He was in the Triple Crown because the
He's in the Triple Crown,
the
but-
main
Yes,
is
he
different.
wasn't in the main.
Correct,
Correct.
it was
Yeah.
different.
Yep. Good call.
Sorry for any confusion. Yes, he's in the Triple Crown. But chose not to race the final race.
Right.
Yeah,
But it was...
the overall.
The rig's healthy, so that's good. That's nice to know. But that could have been insane, right? Half Tog against Buddy Adams would have been nuts.
I guess Ron Adams
Ron
Jr.
Adams.
Yeah. Buddy's in Hawaii.
Right.
You little shit. But he'll be back
It was one
strong.
of the smallest rigs against one of the biggest rigs, and their times were almost the same.
Yeah,
Right?
really
That's
close.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's pretty rad. And I think the other thing is just how many awesome people were there, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where you were going.
Incredible. The amount of people, the good times, and the memories. We had a blast with you guys.
Yeah,
so
talking about like all of the racing and everything. Racing set aside, we have the coolest open wheeling family that comes to Mountain Mafia. The kids, the people, just the mud pit was super busy. The trails were busy. People were very courteous, so thank you very much, because then I don't have to be the fun police. you know, everybody just had such a fun time, and we are just really thankful for everybody that comes up and, you know, treats our ranch kind and has a really great weekend. So racing aside, our open wheelers are the heart and soul of the Mountain Mafia Ranch. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. It was great. And, you know, back to talking about the racing, this was our last heads up race of the year. So the animosity and the shit talk and the grudges or whatever, you got all summer to keep that rolling, and you guys can meet back up next February and hash it out again on the racetrack for Deep Freeze. That's our next heads up race. We have the Crew Chief Crawl coming up. That's the biggest open wheeling event that we do. We have a little cone dodging rock crawl that's free to enter the rock crawl, right? Pay your entrance to get into the ranch for the weekend, and then if you want to do the little rock crawl, you'll learn something. We have some skilled, awesome people there. It will get competitive between the big dogs, I guarantee it. But no pressure. Come and be part of that. Learn something, enjoy yourself. Good fires, good music, killer food vendors, lots of merchandise, and hope to see you guys there at the Crew Chief Crawl.
Absolutely, it's gonna be fun. Most open wheeling there's gonna be.
Yeah, great chance, last chance too, to open wheel before summer. So bring your new build, get the shakedowns going on your new rig, come be part of it. It's going to be a great time.
There might be a side-by-side on 54s.
I hope so. I want to see that thing in person, you know. And a lot of people, oh, I can climb that, I can do that. Well, maybe you can from your couch, but show up, check it out. We'll see if you can actually do it. We will support you. We got Havoc coming up, second weekend of June. Drivers' emails have been sent out. Get on board, you guys. Check out the info, and let's...
If you're qualified and you have not received the email, check in your junk folder.
Yep, and please let us know so we can get you all the info. We have a great field. We have full field. So usually somebody might not be able to make it or this or that, and we'll try to fill in for that. But please get to those emails and let's get us the info so we can do the best we can for that event for you. And... when Eric called, I was telling you guys, Thorson showed up. That was awesome. Great to see Pat and Matt, and hopefully those guys are coming back to hang at Havoc too. We'll see, but thanks for coming, you guys. Love seeing you. Appreciate all the support.
Brooke, can you give us some clarification? What are the fastest overall prologue times?
Okay, so that post is up on the Mountain Mafia page. The little Sasquatch guy in the corner, it has all of the stuff that we just went over. The fastest of the day was Ron Adams at a 1:37:03 with Justin Haft at a 1:37:81. So Rampage rig and a Havoc rig, which that's so fast for that big beast.
So Haft is leading the Triple Crown because he's been to every event and been...
Have to look it up on the thing, right?
Yes, but we have to...
broke and was out, right? He didn't
but we have to look at the end. We can't really say who... Well, I mean...
You have to make all three. And who was in the first one that wasn't in the second one?
Who was in the first one? That wasn't Cameron Witt.
No.
He wasn't in the second. He didn't... Wait. I'll have to look. Hold on. Let me
Brooke
look
has to do
here.
the math. Let's...
Basically what we do on that...
Oh, sorry. So Justin Haft, Clayton Laud, Matt Ochoa, and Cameron Witt are the ones that were here for the Triple Crown standing for Wake the Squatch. And then I think I had like 11 people the first time.
So it's narrowing down, and anything can happen. We will not know until we run Summer's End.
Yeah.
Yep. So the people that make it to all three of those events get scored against each other in that.
You guys just keep giving me more freaking races to
I know,
things
but you
to
do such a
score.
good job.
Brooke on the spot, sorry.
So and we all check and balance each other, and it's going really well. We're doing a good job at it. I will say that. So cool. Should we?
Oh, and did you talk about you talked about the overall winner of the whole weekend?
I don't think we did. The overall winner was Ron Adams Jr. though.
Yes.
Sorry, Donnie, I'm confused.
Him and
Tim's confused
What, about what?
how the Triple Crown in the final race go together.
Right,
If you
so,
just
The
show
final
up,
race
you're
is just
in.
the overall.
Right.
It's just the overall, and then the guys that are in
I'm
the
thinking
Triple
you have to
Crown
make it
get
to that
scored
to be
against
part
the
of the
other
Triple
guys
Crown.
in the Triple Crown.
Right.
I know we get confused, say the Triple Crown race, but it's really the main event.
And
That's
if
that
you-
unlimited is unlimited that everybody wants until we give it to them, and then they're a little leery of that, you know? So, but yeah, that's the big tire versus small tire grand champion of the event. Run them all together, run what you brung, all the shit that you guys are spewing all the time. This is your chance to do that. We're gonna do it again at the
yeah, and you can see all of the results.
at the next race. Have an overall winner.
You can see all of the results on the post on Mountain Mafia and on the Wake the Squatch event page. It has everybody's trail class or everybody's prologue time, the head-to-head placements, the overall winner, the Triple Crown standings for Wake the Squatch, Havoc class, and Ramp and the Badass and the Savage Award. And then if you go back and dig around, you'll find the one from Deep Freeze as well. So,
Third round is late summer throwdown.
yeah.
Right.
Does that make sense, or does anybody else have any questions about that? I can totally answer them.
We'll keep beating it into you. I know it's a lot to take on, but everybody's starting to understand how it works, and it's going just fine.
Oh, Reginald says,
Someone's got to be number
someone's
one.
gotta be first.
That's right. Great video by Keller, right? You guys checked out that Keller Creations video of, it was just the heat race, I believe, and tear-offs in the air, number one out the window in the air. That was,
Over the finish line.
yep. Ron Adams Jr. coming from America, representing America. You guys that want to race this stuff, you got some competition, and I can't wait till Buddy comes back, see what that kid can do too.
Yeah.
So I think now is a perfect time to show an awesome slideshow of some of the most wonderful people that we know and the people that truly are the heart and soul of the Mountain Mafia in these events. And all this brought to you by Maximo Outdoors. Our friend James
know how
does
to build a
amazing
hard
pictures.
pulling truck.
Probably some other ones snuck in there too. We just
Visit
threw
your
together
local
a
showroom
slideshow for you
and
guys.
customize
But check out the
your
good
truck
times and the beautiful
your
people
way.
that we love up there. And then we'll
Custom
get right
truck
back to it.
for wherever life
We're going
takes
to
you
address
next.
the drama when we come back.
If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson, tires and wheels.
Security? Roger that. Visit your local showroom and customize your truck your way. Custom truck for wherever life takes you next.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson, tires and wheels.
Takes you next.
If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from amsoil.com.
Since 1963, the name Mickey Thompson has been synonymous with pushing boundaries and gaining traction where others dare not venture. Mickey Thompson, Tires and Wheels.
Every race is a test of performance. When the stakes are high, racers rely on proven products. If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride.
Are we back? Got good sound?
Can you hear me?
Back in action? Okay. So now we're gonna get towards the end of this this live feed. We got to address a couple things. We had some stuff go down that ain't gonna fly at Mountain Mafia, and we're just gonna address it. This racing is getting way too serious sometimes for people, whether it's the money or the payouts or racing pays your bills or whatever. You know, we don't roll like that. That's not what we do. We do this for fun, truly, for the love of it, to be the people we want to be and to try to grow something awesome. This is a movement, not just an event every now and then. It's a group of people. It's a way of life for us. And this racing is getting too damn serious with some of you guys. And I'm going to talk about it for a second. I was going over with my niece to get some racers set up for the final race.
Okay.
And wanted to make sure Gonzalez was good to go because I think he blew up a wheel. He destroyed a couple tires. And I got blindsided by a racer that just berated me about how we screwed up. We got him lined up wrong. We completely screwed him over. It took me by surprise. I did not know anything about this. I guess he was pretty pissed off for half an hour leading up to it. I had no idea what was happening. So he got in my face, told me everything that he thought, which was pretty shitty. And, you know, I wasn't happy about it. And I tried to de-escalate it. I told him we make mistakes, we can fix it, but it wasn't good enough. And I said, you're going to come at me like that? And he said, yeah, I am. And he got right into my nose, and I could smell his breath, and it pissed me off. So I yeeted him, and he came back swinging on me with a belt wrapped up in his hand, and I had no idea this was happening. I had paperwork in my hand, radio, and this can't happen, you guys. This is ridiculous. We're not gonna, you know, I let people get away with some stuff, and I try to be cool to everybody, and I get walked on. And I reached the point when I'm not going to get walked on anymore. And it took for somebody to be swinging on me and trying to hit me, and I'm trying to dodge punches. And long story short, that's not going to happen up there. That individual is not going to be racing with us anymore, and we're drawing the line on it. And whether people agree or this or that. That's just how it is up there. This is a family-friendly event. We're never going to be that way, and I'm glad that it happened to me and not one of my staff or volunteers. This will never, ever fly with us up there. So just making it clear, we want to get back to positive stuff, and that's all I have to say about that. We're going to start wrapping this up right now, and we're going to talk about good things we got happening. We got Crew Chief Crawl coming. Oh, I know what I want to tell you guys. I finally put my redhead steering box in. Put my redhead steering box in today, and the night and day difference. Whole new truck, super stoked those guys are now involved. We're going to be doing a lot more with those guys. So redhead steering gear out of Post Falls. Best thing I could have done to my truck. Got a core coming back to those guys. And we got Fun Haver on board now. We got a little project with those guys. We have great things going on, and we're growing. It's been a great year so far. We have a lot more for you. So keep tuning in. Keep supporting Mountain Mafia. And again, if you want to help us grow, go to those 3 little dots on Facebook. Invite your friends. I figured out you can do that. All our stuff is organic. We've never sponsored any ads or this or that, but that's a good way to help us grow. So please do that.
I'd like to add something to the little altercation. He was upset about something that wasn't real.
Yeah, this racer thought
It
he
was-
knew the racing better than us, and we lined him up wrong. It was completely wrong. Didn't bring it to us properly. I see a couple comments. Maybe you shouldn't push people. Dude, don't ever get in anybody's face like that. I don't care who it is. You get nose to nose and aggressive after you're asked not to, somebody's going to get yeeted. And Cabbage Patch Boy got
And you
yeeted.
can-
And that's how it is.
And
So
you can respectfully bring stuff
Yeah.
to people.
complete disrespect
so-
and disrespect all weekend long. So not happening. That's the end. We're not talking about that anymore. So
That's the funny part to me is that the scoring and timing were correct, and he was upset about something that wasn't real, right?
even if
So
it wasn't correct, we
even-
don't act
I
like
agree,
that.
but to be wrong, to act like that and to be wrong is like another layer to me. So if we made a mistake, I could see you being a little heated, but it wasn't a mistake. You were wrong, and it was all wrong, right?
It was all wrong.
But Brooke getting the timing right is an important part of the story, in my opinion. So I want everyone to know that the scoring was correct the entire time. He started where he belonged, right?
Yep,
That's my 2 cents.
100%. And again, just quickly, I'm going to put that out there too. Come talk if you are not sure where there was obviously not understanding of where this person was supposed to be starting, and they were surprised in the lineup, and then were very angry about it. And instead of coming over and having a conversation about it, that is when it escalated because of the name calling. And if you can explain yeeting, yeet was a push out of my space. So not really kind of what's being said on here. So.
Definitely not. And
So moving on, we're not going to talk about that anymore. Like Ben said, people can be mad or whatever. We're still going to be here and race, and that's what we're going to do. And if you have a problem at the race, come talk to us. I mean, plain and simple.
we really
that's
are
all.
just here to have fun and,
Yeah,
and,
I don't
and good
wanna-
times. And, so that's what we're going to focus on.
99.999% of other people had a rad weekend.
And
And we did too.
That's
And
what I'm
we-
saying. Everyone except for a person.
And all the nice comments that are coming through, really appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
And, unfortunately, sometimes one stupid incident can take away from a weekend that was filled with awesomeness. And I have to remind myself that we had a rad weekend. We had a rad weekend with our racers. We had a rad weekend with all the people that came to Open Wheel, the people that came to spectate. Our vendors were having a great time. So ultimately, that is a closed book. Moving forward, let's have the next event just go as awesome.
Yep, can't wait. Crew Chief Crawl coming up, and cool stuff coming from Mountain Mafia and Fun Haver collaboration. I'm excited to see what we can do together.
Absolutely.
That's right.
We got anything else?
No, just we look forward to racing.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for all of the support. And you need something, hit us up. Door's always open. We'll keep growing this with you guys. Until next time. See you in the ditch. We clear?